Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Feedback Learnex. My name is Juan Carlos and we are here today in a very special brewery where we're going to learn everything about beer. From the ancient Chinese all the way to the Germans, the Egyptians, to what we see here today and how beer is made all over the world. Learn all the facts, vocabulary, learn, and you're not going to be able to, but I will. We're going to taste some beer. You ready? Let's go.
Light or dark, barrel or bottle, either cold or not so much, by yourself or with company, to celebrate or to enjoy with a meal, night or day, beer is present in each area of our culture and is the preferred beverage of millions of people worldwide. For all of these reasons is that we dedicate this space to travel its history and know the essential information to understand and enjoy it even more. And today we're going to talk about the history of beer. It is believed that beer had its origins in Mesopotamia, currently Iranian territory, more than 7,000 years ago. The oldest evidence of its existence is a Sumerian tablet in which several people can be seen drinking beer from the same container. The Sumerians recorded at least 20 beer styles, and each one had a different function. For example, the sirocco was used during religious ceremonies. In addition, there is a Sumerian poem dedicated to the Ninkasi beer goddess, which describes the production process, and this drink is also mentioned in Gilgamesh's poem. It is known that Babylonians consumed beer, prepared by priestesses for religious purposes. Even in the year 21,000 BC, King Hammurabi issued laws to regulate the brewers and severely punished those who adulterate the drink. The Egyptians, meanwhile, were the first to market it. It was so popular that they could even pay taxes with it, and it was so appreciated that it was a part of the pharaoh's diet. According to the mythology, the first beer had been prepared by Osiris, so it was a divine liquid. They baptized her with the name of Sithum, and added ingredients that enriched it in aroma and color. The Greeks and the Romans adopted this drink, partly thanks to the commerce they held with the Egyptians, but it was not as popular as wine due to the difficulty in producing it in Mediterranean lands. However, some peoples of Northern Europe learned to manufacture it, perfected their preparation, and used it to celebrate important dates and their war triumphs. Thus, beer became one of the most common alcoholic beverages during the Middle Ages, especially north of Europe, where it popularized thanks to its caloric content, that it was a less unhealthy option than natural water, and that in those lands was very difficult to cultivate the vine to make wine. It was in the monasteries where cereal cultivation and beer production had a greater boom, and many religious orders cultivated barley, produced beer for consumption, and sold the surplus. Here's a fun fact. The Beer Judge Certification Program, formed by almost 4,000 judges around the world, recognized 23 different beer styles, each with their own sub-styles. Several myths circulate around beer, such that dark beer is stronger than light beer, or drinking it raises cholesterol. Here are some myths that revolve around the world of beer. Beer should be served cold to taste better. This is a myth spread by large breweries. It is a fact that the taste decreases when beer is served very cold, although most drink it like this to satisfy thirst. Beers can taste better if they approach room temperature or if they are slightly cold, but not completely cold. Beer raises cholesterol levels. Well, beer doesn't really contain fat or cholesterol. Perhaps this is one of the reasons why Guinness was originally announced as good for your health. Beer kills neurons. A study developed by the Queensland Brain Institute of Australia has determined that beer is not responsible for killing brain cells as thought, even if it feels like that the day after drinking it. Dark beers have more alcohol. The beer color has no direct correlation with its alcohol content. For example, Guinness, one of the most popular black beers, has a 4.2 alcohol level, while several light Belgian beers have a content of 8% or more. The best beers are presented in a green bottle. Really, an amber glass is the best color to protect beer from light, so most are bottled with it. So what do you think?
That was a lot of information, very interesting, lots of vocabulary, enjoyed every aspect of the history of beer, and now we're going to take a few minutes to enjoy this most refreshing and delicious beer here at this very special brewery. This was Feedback Learnex. My name is Juan Carlos, and I'll see you next week. Cheers!